Victory Over the Disturbing Peace World, Part 3 of 11, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on March 3rd, 2025.
God has sent masters to this world again and again to save the souls that want to go back home, that are desperately in need of salvation. Other humans, maybe they don't feel that need yet, so they still hang around and try different things. Some things are good for them, some things are bad for them. And the masters have to always come down, suffer with them, rescue them, help them, uplift them, but sometimes die in their hands. Sadly, you know that. And because after we eliminated the fighting world, the loving world became liberated. Because before that, the fighting world was not just fighting with each other, but sometimes they got together and disturbed the other world around them, and they were oppressing the loving world very, very much, that they call for help. Because they are not born to fight, you see? They are loving entities, loving beings. So they cannot fight, they don't know how. So it's easier for the fighting world to oppress them and abuse them. Finally, in desperation, they call for help. So we came and saved them, freed them. When they were freed, they all came and say, "Love from your loving world." I never thought any words mine anyway, but they feel like now that I own them, or they own me something. So they say, "Love from your loving world." At first I was taken aback. I said, "Your loving world? My loving world?" They say, yes, we are yours. we are yours, you know. They were cheering like that. It sounds easy to win, but it was a very, very fierce battle, you know. Even though in the astral world, meaning in the invisible world, apart from this world, only in this world we can see, we can hear, we can touch. If any beings don't have the human body like the humans here have, then it's easier to take care of. It's not always easy, of course, but nevertheless, I feel like it's much easier than taking care of this world. Oh, now we remember Paramhansa Yoganandaji had a master. His name was Guru Yukteswar. And after he left this physical dimension, he went to the astral world and was appointed to be a teacher of the astral beings there, in a good astral being world. So when he came back and talked to Yoganandaji, he said that in the astral world it's much easier to teach people. The people in the astral world, they're more sensible, more kind. It's easier for them to absorb the teaching, and he was happy to be the master there instead of here in our world. Imagine that. Ask all the real masters, they tell you the same. Nobody really wants to come here. It's just that out of love and out of God's grace. So they come down and help the suffering and desperate humans who want to go back home. But they suffer so much. None of the masters have it easy. Only the fake ones, or the ones that have nothing, no power, nothing at all, no name in heavens anywhere, and they call themselves Master Ji, Guru Ji, whatever. They don't suffer much. They cash in a lot. They have many followers because they are similar, you know. The real masters, they have too many rules for the disciples in order to detach them from entanglement in this world, such as the disturbing this world, or the jealousy world, or the greedy world, or the possessive world, or the fighting world, for example, like that. Yeah. And many humans don't like them because following the false master or the no power master is so easy. They just tell you, okay, now you are my disciple. That's it. And give some donations. The more the better. That's it. And then you become a disciple. And then you have a so-called master or teacher. You call them Guru Chi or Satguru, whatever. Satguru means real master, but they are not real. They're not even masters at all. They understand nothing. They have no power to liberate you. And they could be harmful to you if they are connected with the devil world. And they will give you that kind of energy, and slowly you become like them. And then you can't go back to the human world even. You go to the devil world, suffer even more. Or do many bad deeds. The more bad deeds you do, the more you will suffer, now or later. So these are the loving world, or the fighting world, or the disturbing peace world. They are not physical. Maybe some of them appear like humans or some animal people or something, but they don't have souls, and they can't stay forever in that make-believe human body or any animal person's body. They originated from energy, bad or good energy generated by humans or other beings on this planet. Energy can manifest into human body or not, or just astral bodies. But they have power because power is energy. Energy is power. So, for example, nowadays they can make air into water, yeah? You don't see gas, but if you know how to capture it, how to store it, then you can make use of it to heat your body or to cook your meal or many other things. That's what it is, yes. And like the sun power, the solar power, you don't see it, but you can catch it, store it in solar panels and store it in battery, like what I'm using now. Then you can do many things. You can contact the whole world. Without these solar panels, I would not be able to talk to you or send anything to you. I could not even do any work for Supreme Master Television behind the scenes. I could not watch a Supreme Master Television on the computer or on the new phone. It's incredible already. Just the device as big as your palm only. And you could even catch, television from thousands or hundreds of thousands of miles away over the mountains, rivers, and oceans. You can talk to your friends or relatives, loved ones from the other end of the planet, or even to the moon, or soon, perhaps, to Mars people. Or to Mars location, yeah. Long time ago, I talked to you about that, about Mars situation, yes. At that time, I was thinking whether any of you believed what I was telling you. But now you do, because they even photographed it. Oh, it's incredible. They could photograph underground. Even though they couldn't go underground in planet Mars, they still took some pictures, and it looks like there were cities down there, just the way I told you. So sometimes we use a lot of manpower and scientific instruments in order to capture a photograph. But if you practice the Guanyin method that I have taught you, you can see it from, you don't even need a UFO to go there and look. You can see it from your bedroom, or from the back of your yard, or from your attic, or from the tent. This is a power that humans have. All humans have it. All humans with soul have it. But they just forgot how to retrieve it. That's a pitiful thing. They are like gazillionaires. But comparably speaking, they are just like beggars on the street. So the thing is, slowly humans have become different from the original state of their being, and then they even mixed with other lower hybrids and became even more different, more distant from their original glory and goodness. And thus they create bad vibes, bad energy, bad happenings in their own environment and suffer. And because they are God's children, they have God within themselves. So if they do wrong, they do sinful things, they do know it, even though they don't confess or they don't admit it. At the time of their departure, everything that they did, bad or good, will return to them. And they will just judge themselves. Thus, they create hell. Or similar hells have already been created by other hybrid humans before them, and then they will go there and stay together, enduring such unthinkable pain, suffering, sorrow, and horror. Some seem to be punished forever even. This is a very heartbreaking scenery if you see it. Sometimes God doesn't let you see it. Some people who die and met a representative of heaven in this form of Lord Jesus also can see something, but many of the most horrible, non-relievable, never can be freed from it. God doesn't want good humans to see it. The entity, the divinity in the form of Lord Jesus or the form of the Buddha, as known to the human who's been privileged to be shown hells or heavens, that benevolent entity that looks like Lord Jesus or Buddha will not let this privileged person see the worst hell of all in the universe.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.